I have no doubt.
So anyways, since we're talking about hypocrites and people who are... So what's up with the internet? Let's, gentlemen, Charlie, tell me. See, he has gamer subs. He's a cool dude.
Most of you have noticed over the last 10 or 11 months, I've been a lot happier.
Am I tripping or ever, like... I don't watch Pirate Software much. I know that he's apparently smart and he's a programmer or developer or whatnot, but all I know is that he was a small person and then he immediately became big, and then there was some shit with OnlyFans, and now there is again something. Like, what's up? What is going on? He's not a programmer. Isn't he like a developer or something? All I know is that he always says that he worked at Blizzard, so he must be important. Is he not important? He played on the TV. Oh, hey, I do that too. He's QA. He was QA? I thought he was like a dev. What? Oh, he was QA at Blizzard because his dad is a dev. Oh. Oh. Even his voice is fake. He actually sounds like a lolly. I knew it.
Glowing, really radiant. You can tell probably just from my voice alone and this striking...
He's so proudful. Thank you, Charlie.
PirateSoftware got a job at Blizzard through his dad, and he only sounds smart because of his arrogant...
smile.
I see.
So what is the secret to this newfound happiness of mine? The one trick doctors don't want you to know?
Tell me.
I haven't been online as much. I've been going outside far more frequently.
Oh my god, he had been touching grass. Look at this. He's a changed man. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe my Mr. Penguin would do this to me.
Spending time in the real world. And as such, I'm sure many of you have noticed over...
He seems so happy. His eyebrows are literally looking like a sad puppy. I feel so much better. I'm so happy.
The last 10 or 11 months, internet drama hasn't been a huge focal point of the channel because I haven't seen a whole bunch of it. I haven't kept up with the vast majority of it. And of course, occasionally I've still dipped my tootsies in some of it, like if there's something particularly wacky going on. And I still cover like news and crazy shit going on with aliens and all of that.
Wait, there was shit with aliens? Bro, how long did I go away for vacation?
Kind of thing, or if there's like a really cringe, prankster that got arrested or something, I'll still talk about that.
I missed that.
It's not like a fixation for me like it used to be over the last few years where I was covering any and all internet creator space hoopla.
He's a changed man. He is not swaying to drama anymore. I respect that. But anyways, here comes drama.
I'm having a lot more fun not doing that. That being said, there is something that has unfolded here that's like the John Wick killing the dog moment that's bringing me back, just very temporarily. And it's pirate...
I want you to know I still haven't watched John Wick because I know that there is a part where they kill a puppy or something. And I don't know how to start it, and I really want to watch it, but I can't because I can't.
Software. Yesterday I talked about Stop Killing Games. And there's no way to talk about Stop Killing Games without also mentioning Pirate Software because of the profound effect he has had on that initiative in its demise. I say demise, but it's not actually fully cooked, but it has been on life support, and Pirate Software did play a big role in that because of 2 videos he made, as well as a stream, shitting all over it. And that's not even doing it justice. He was full-blown tooting on this. He was shitting on it with some fart on top. And a lot of what he was...
Oh, that's disgusting. Thank you so much for the visual description of how Mr. Pirate did not like this. Jesus fucking Christ.
Saying about Stop Killing Games wasn't accurate. It was a misrepresentation of the initiative. And the guy behind it, the guy spearheading it, Ross, finally set the record straight on a lot of the misconceptions that Pirate Software helped to put out there and kind of exacerbate these thought processes that just weren't accurate for what the initiative was actually aiming to do. He finally set the record straight, and I, of course, wanted to talk about it as someone who does actually care about it. Now, as I've said, I've been a little more off the grid.
So Pirate Software does want to kill games. He's not a real gamer. Is it because he let his team die in OnlyFans? And he's like on a revenge arc and he's like death to all games? If I get kicked out of my favorite World of Warcraft guild that my dad is a developer at, then no one has the right to have fun.
I'm on a fucking farm, so...
Pirate is in his villain arc. Is he going to get a redemption next season? No, it's because he's making his own game. Oh, okay.
I've been, living off the Lord's land recently, and I've missed a lot of the internet happenings. So, Pirate Software's...
sorry, side tangent about the OnlyFans thing. So, when the OnlyFans thing was going, I was kind of like watching it. And I was interested because, Soda and Vay was playing and it was kind of fun. And I saw a few videos of how the death happened and how he abandoned people. And
I don't even blame him for the OnlyFans thing, but he can never admit fault even when proven wrong.
Exactly. That was the only thing. So, I don't think that he got hate because he screwed up. Because there were many people who screwed up and it's like, okay, you're an idiot, drink like a punishment shake or something, right? And you start it all over. But as far as I heard, the biggest beef was that he was explaining how everyone else is in the wrong and he did nothing wrong. And there was videos showing that, no, Pirate, you could have come back, you could have done something. And he was just like, nope, it wasn't my fault. You're the wrong, you're an idiot, I did everything right, I worked at Blizzard, I'm a gamer, whatever. This is all I know of him. So, yeah, it was it's everyone. I don't think anyone cares that you die. Yeah, sure, it sucks. It was a wipe. Many people lost their character in a hardcore World of Warcraft raid, right? But, it's a game. It was a content guild, who cares? And he made this entire weird thing that people are just having a vendetta against him. Lakari was called a roach for the same reason.
Previous anime arcs of drama, like with World of Warcraft, and the one after that, 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 I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to. I only got little tiddlywinks, little morsels of lore about it in a few clips, so I never really even understood what was going on.
You didn't understand he was the guildmate enchanter. He was the main character. He was the protagonist. He can't die. He was Kirito. No!
Going on there. So Pirate Software's response to everything that happened yesterday really caught me by surprise. That was a subversion of my expectations, bigger than Game of Thrones Season 8.
Yeah, Hutcher, I did. I think it's really hilarious to me that entire community is so butt mad at me for putting out a video 10 months ago about their stuff and then not being refuted, and now it's my fault that everything is going wrong for them.
I cannot believe his ego. His ego is so out of control.
Why do I have the feeling that that's the biggest problem with Pirate Software? From what I've seen, and I don't consume too much of the content he does, but it seems like that the biggest problem with him is that he thinks that he's the best. And every time there is a hurdle, he just cannot say, my bad, I fucked up. And I feel like if he would say just my bad, I fucked up, everyone would be like, yeah, who cares, homie? Whatever, we are moving on. And he just can't, and he's just firmly, it's when you're young and you get caught in a lie and you're too far gone in a lie and you just cannot admit it that you're actually wrong, but everyone knows that you're wrong. And you that's what it reminds me of.
I feel like he's only a week or two away from exclusively referring to himself in third person, like Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin. And that's the truth, because Pirate Software said so. Some shit like that. It's crazy how he's responded. The smugness is nails on a chalkboard. It just makes you feel icky listening to it. And he goes on that same talking point multiple times in the clip about how I guess I'm fully to blame. I guess because I made those videos 10 months ago, it's my fault entirely that this whole thing crashed and burned. Yep. Oh boy. Time to play.
Well,
it's not any one thing with him, but he has this ego of a super mega pro gamer who never makes any mistakes.
Bruh. I mean, I'm sure that some people are attracted to this ego. No, I mean, is he like a narcissist or something? Like, some people are into that. A lot of people are. See, there you go. Then it flies with some people. Yeah, he is. Pretty much. Ugh. By the way, did you know he worked at Blizzard for 7 years? Oh, bro, that's crazy. I had no idea. People see the confidence and assume it's based off of intelligence. Oh no, it's like the Blue Sky people. Oh no.
Skadona wall.
Oh no.
Play a sad song on the world's smallest violin for the Stop Killing Games movement, all because
They're
Big Bad
kidding.
Pirate Software took it all down by himself. Like, it's crazy. No one's saying that. Like, there is no one out there that is saying it is entirely Pirate Software's fault that Stop Killing Games hasn't been more successful in its endeavors. But
Okay, so I think what I understand about this Stop Killing Games is that someone brought up.
Anyways, good night, lads.
Yeah,
Flower, have a lovely
yeah.
night, everyone. Good to have you back as
Does he have the
Cool
thing?
Flower.
I mean, support the initiative. Yeah, so it's like, yeah. So they have this Stop Destroying Video Games initiative, and it's like that after the games don't get support, to leave it online so people have access to it or something like that, right? Like, you know, when you pay for a game and then they decide that there's no more service and you have no access to that game anymore. Yeah, 87% is so cool. Yeah, or give out the source code to host servers. Yes. So it's like, so whatever you spent money for, it wouldn't be a total loss and robbery, but you would still be able to play it. Yes, I haven't signed it yet. Can I do it? I mean, I am European. Does it count? Does it have to be in the Union, in the Union, or just Europe? Yes, you're EU. Okay, then I will sign it later.
there's irrefutable evidence that you had a detrimental effect,
I
a
am a
majorly
citizen.
damaging effect
Got
on
to
Stop
submit
Killing
EU citizen papers.
I am EU citizen. I have the papers.
Games because of
I'm
your
onion.
misinformation.
Switzerland isn't the EU. Yeah, but I am not Swiss. Right?
Not gonna lie, this whole drama revitalized the movement again. It was at like 400k a couple days ago.
Pog. I only saw like a tweet that I think PewDiePie was trying to back it up or something.
You can go to Cursed Farms and follow Ross's link, and it will be super easy.
Pog. Thank you, Max! Thank you. Do it now. Okay, let me just fill out with all my legal name and personal information on stream while you can see it. Gamble, what the fuck?
That you spread about it in 2 videos and across all your streams, and not once have you bothered to correct that record. And he has said that it hasn't been refuted in 10 months. That is fish paste. That is
Ew, fish paste. Ew.
turbo horseradish. Go to your own comment section on your videos to see everyone refuting you, as well as the innumerable other gamers and voices out there that have taken down.
I just realized, is this a big Sauron statue in the corner? It's so fucking big. Holy shit.
So you are saying Pirate Software made the drama to save the petition?
Oh my god. You think that oh my god, he was generous enough to be the bad guy just so he can ignite the flames? Oh my god, he wasn't the bad guy. He was like, what do you call it when it seems like it's the bad guy? He was like the morally gray guy. Oh, dude. It's all because of him. Oh, the secret reverse LaRouche move. Oh no. Yeah, he's
Please
the anti-hero.
no one try to spin positives with that guy.
Oh man.
Those talking points and debunked a lot of them and proven that you just didn't understand it. And that is the big problem. No one hates...
No one refuted him. He has had to super ban people talking about it, because people kept disagreeing with him.
What's a super ban? What?
Pirate Software made up his own imagination of what Stop Killing Games was and shadowboxing that.
So are you telling me that he read something, he misunderstood it, and it was too embarrassing to back down from it, and now he's just unwilling to admit that, hey bro, I might have misread something, and I didn't understand it, and it's like, now I'm just firmly standing here because otherwise it would be embarrassing. Damn. I mean, that's a little bit childish, but okay. I mean, I guess.
PirateSoftware because he doesn't agree with Stop Killing Games. The reason so many people are angry at him, myself included here, you can disagree with the movement all you want. If you don't like the initiative, I'm not your fucking dad. You make your own choices there.
He's not my dad. I was hoping that he was. Fuck. Now
Did
I'm
you
depressed.
watch his collab with Dr. K? It got so cringe of how he was reacting and being so defensive.
I saw a clip. I saw one clip where he was like being faced with someone and the doctor was like, yeah, that's the problem. and
5
he
months
was
with
just
the
like,
Yak
oh,
Cat. Hope your vacation was great.
it was.
The reason so many people, myself included, do not like how PirateSoftware is handling all this is he is refusing, outright refusing, to just admit any level of fault, that he was wrong about anything. And that couldn't be more clear from these clips as well as his tweets that he's made. It's actually his tweets that really sent me off the fucking rails here, off my gourd.
You fucked up when Charlie's mad at you. That's true. Like, I don't think I see Charlie too often mad. Like, he's always just like vibing and chill, and it's like, whatever.
Let's start with this little nugget here that he deleted from last night. So he tweeted directly at Ross, the guy behind Stop Killing Games, talking about how he made those videos 10 months ago, and since then, his community has been nothing but hateful. A scourge, a fucking tyrannid threat that he must destroy. Your community is fucking rabid, and it's shit to deal with for anyone on the other side of the argument. Why do you think I haven't talked about this shit in 10 months? Why do you think we auto-mute anyone bringing it up in chat? Because it's been rage bait and shit-flinging the entire time.
Yeah.
Bam made it about himself again.
That's crazy, yo.
And just goes on about like how he is the victim of...
I love how he ends this little thing with "Stay Frosty." It's like, listen, I don't know this man, right? I don't want to say bullshit, but it sounds like when you want to act cool, but it's actually cringe.
Victim of Ross's toxic, terrible community,
Frosty,
which is
fam.
hilariously hypocritical coming from PirateSoftware, when in his videos and his streams, he makes it very clear and is very rude about how much he dislikes not only Ross, but the movement. And it's not like he's being very professional and polite about it, you know, buttoned up. Listen to it.
So this was my first encounter of him.
Oh shit, now this is actually really dumb.
I don't know why these bees keep stinging me. I only kicked their hive.
It's a miracle.
It's used car salesman garbage. This is shit.
What?
It's shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to. That is awful.
Damn.
That is a horrible goddamn direction.
Holy shit, those are some pretty strong opinions. Just because this guy wants to save games so that you can play them even after the developer abandoned them, and he's just like, why? I don't understand.
That's awful, dude.
Why?
No, eat my entire ass.
What?
The level of stupid that I just had to receive was like sitting on Twitter for 12 hours. This shit sucks.
Why? Where is all this hate coming from? Why is he so unreasonably angry?
That's a really stupid ass move. That's an incredibly stupid ass move. I think this is ass. This is complete garbage. All of this can eat shit then. I dropped the mask entirely.
It feels almost like it's a personal overreaction. You guys said that he's developing a game, so it's like he doesn't want it to pass because then he would have to keep his game up or give out the code later, or like what?
I have no qualms about that. They can eat my entire ass. The whole thing. That sounds stupid as shit.
Yeah, I'm sure it's Ross and his community that are actually the assholes here. Brother, come on, you can't possibly be calling the wambulance with a side of french fries here about people being mean to you when you are literally the one that started the shit-flinging and...
You know, he says that he can eat his whole ass. I guarantee you that PirateSoftware has a flat ass. I just feel it.
I heard his game requires internet connection or it shuts off the game. Not sure if true.
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
name calling. And by the way, Ross...
That sounds actually very Blizzardy. Didn't Blizzard do the same thing to Warcraft 3? Like, it was an offline game and now you cannot play it without internet connection or some shit like that? You have to remember, he worked 7 years at Blizzard. He did it.
Never even addressed this for 10 months because he didn't want to dilute the initiative into just having it be boiled down to drama between creators, which I think was actually very big of him. The only reason he's talking about it now is because it's at the end of its life and so many people still don't understand it because of someone like...
Hope you had a relaxing vacation.
Yeah.
Like Pirate Software misrepresenting it. So he's finally setting the record straight there. Anyway, he did delete that tweet, but just a little while ago...
Jesus Christ, he writes so much. It's like, he's the kind of person who, like, when you do something, you're going to get, like, the tweet longer. It's like a girl writing to you that you're wrong, and this is the reason you're wrong, and you're wrong.
Ago, he made a new tweet, a very long tweet, as well as a series of tweets under it in regards to this whole thing. And in all these words, all this mumbo-jumbo, not once does he say he was wrong about anything. In fact, he just...
As always, stay frosty. I ain't going to read that. I'm happy for you, or my condolences, depending on whatever you just wrote.
Just continues to double down, even proudly stating he is doubling down. Wow, how incredibly noble, doubling down on things you are provably, blatantly wrong about. We don't need to hit the Jumbotron for the replay on yesterday's video going over...
PirateSoftware crowdfunded making a game back in 2017 and he keeps coming with excuses why he hasn't released it.
8 years ago? He's sitting... I mean, I know that game development takes a while, but... That's like a long time, is it not?
So many of the things that he was incorrect about in regards to the initiative, but the point is... That is an issue that I really thought that he would address.
Okay, we don't talk about Silk Song. Okay, be happy that it's finally coming out. Or did it already come out? I don't fucking know. Don't jinx it.
Just to correct myself, I was wrong. His game runs fine offline.
Yeah?
At least I admitted I was wrong and not victim blame myself, Keck.
My goodness. How could you?
To be clear, none of this impacts his game or any game he's associated with. It's literally just if you shut down your servers, you have to allow other people to run servers. But if you're not running servers, you're not making money off the game anymore anyways.
Dude, I am like 99% sure what happened is that he was reading it and he misread it. He misunderstood something. He formed an opinion. People were like, Pirate, no, that's not how it... And he was just like unwilling to admit that he fumbled. Because it would have been way too embarrassing. I feel like that's the most likely scenario, that now he's just too deep into this entire thing to say that I fucked up.
Be like, hey, yeah, I did get this part wrong. You're right, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to misrepresent it. I still don't fully agree with it, but I do recognize that I had some errors here in my coverage. That's what I was expecting. That is not what we got. And it prompted me to reach out directly to him, to talk to him, to see, like, why isn't he acknowledging that? Is there a reason? Like, what is going on there? So I did. He made it very clear he was not very happy with my coverage of Stop Killing Games, which is fine. I think that's totally fine. I'm not going to leak DMs or really go in depth on our private conversation, but the point of me reaching out to him was to talk about his refusal to acknowledge that he did, maybe unintentionally, misrepresent Stop.
Oh, to be so important that you can just DM people and ask them. It's like, Pirate, you're being a cunt. Why are you being a cunt? And he's just like, it's none of your business.
Stop Killing Games.
Pirate leaked them? What? No. What? Pirate leaked the DMs after the video? What the fuck? Where? On Twitter? Did he actually? That's a dick move. Yeah, it's like, oh, listen, I am not going to say anything, but, what? Yeah, actually, I'm trying to see. Bro, he's like tweeting about mushrooms. What's up with him and the mushrooms? I don't see the tweet. All I see is pictures of mushrooms. he just really likes the mushrooms, man. Yeah, all I see is that he has pictures of mushrooms.
And it led to a just shy of 2 hours.
Where? Is it on his Twitter? PirateSoftware Twitter. Loading, pausing, jumping. Hello? The mushrooms! Loading to that's why I'm trying to load only his thing. Okay?
Google PirateSoftware leaks Charlie's DM. I think it was on Discord.
Oh, on Discord. Look at all the mushrooms. What's up with this man and the mushrooms? He just really fucking likes mushrooms. Under all the mushrooms? Just talk to Charlie and Josh. Strive haze for a bit in DMs. If you're mad at me for being a dick to Ross, I get it, and I'm sorry for that. Hey, he said sorry. Is this character development? I shouldn't have lashed out and had an emotion. Hey, he is actually saying sorry. He did say sorry, right? I had an emotional response due to how important this subject is to me. On the developer side, I have been in a constant battle with the people online for nearly a decade, trying to inform them how difficult it is to make and release video games. The idea that any of these technical hurdles are easy to overcome and would be simple to implement. So he did kind of say apologies. If you want all games to be left in a functional, playable state, then you need to listen to people when they talk about how infeasible that it will be in a lot of situations. Since this is the initiative primary goal as listed on EC page, it's kind of important to resolve that. This is such a strange thing that he's taking the company's side. Like, I understand that he's a developer, but like there are so many games that are like kind of one and done, and you can just release it as it is, and like no one wants you to balance it after it's out, right? Like that's not your job. You don't have to add new content, you don't have to change it, you don't have to fix it. You just have to make it that people have access to it, right? It's completely untrue. Listen, I am not a developer and I don't fucking know. It's just strange that he's simping so much for companies.
We don't. We can just stop buying their stuff.
I am only finding it strange that he is being so aggressively against it. Like, if he doesn't like it, he could be neutral. Like, you don't have to pull down the entire initiative, right? Oh my god, this man is talking so much. I am so sorry. I am not reading all that. He's a yapster.
Like circular argument that ultimately got us nowhere. He was more focused on his qualms with Stop Killing Games and really liked to challenge me to prove him wrong about some of his hang-ups with it. And when I would mention like the behavior aspect, like, hey, you did misrepresent it, and I'd give him a timestamp, he'd then instead say how I'm wrong for thinking that he misrepresented it. We got nowhere. So I want to just publicly say this again. There are plenty of things you can disagree with when it comes to the Stop Killing Games initiative.
I'm still sad that I couldn't see the DMs.
Stop Killing Games never said anything about remaking multiplayer games onto single-player games. He has just invented that point himself.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether there is actually something that he has a beef with it, or he's really just so far gone to say that, hey, I actually misread it. Because it sounds like sometimes I do the same, that I am like skimming through something and I misunderstand it and I'm just like saying something or forming a thought and it's like, oh shit, that's actually not what it says. I just misread it. And it's just like, oh, my bad. He's confidently incorrect.
I'll put links to it if you want to learn more about it, and you can form your own opinions on it if you want to support it. If you don't like it,
yeah, then
that's
you tell
fine.
me.
That's super normal. And I didn't reach out to try and champion that Pirate Software should become, a huge...
I read the DM, he said you feel I misinformed people and I feel I didn't.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. You feel I misinformed people and I feel I didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. He is a very successful streamer and person. I'm sure that he achieved a lot of things in life, but that's an insane amount of ego. Like, I am not sure. I feel like it's been a while since I saw any like e-celebrity or a content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call them.
He is just that far gone. His ego would never allow him
That's
to admit fault even when you
crazy.
prove him wrong.
It's not a feels argument though. Well, for him it is. He's believing that he was in the right even now.
Yeah, of course he's successful. Didn't he mention he worked at Blizzard for 7 years?
Oh, leave me alone with the 7 years at Blizzard.
Listen here, you piece of shit. You think I insulted you, but you're wrong. I didn't. If you would like to prove it to me, go ahead, but I'm sorry, all your claims are baseless.
Bro, imagine having this conversation with Charlie.
The main point of the initiative is to get this raised to the government to have all these talks on how to do it.
Yeah, the best part is that this is not even going for like a law or a rule. This is literally just to bring up the entire thing as a conversation point, right? Like, it's not like, oh, they will achieve all the signatures and it will go into law effective immediately, that from now on you will have to provide support to the game even after it's gone. It's just like, hey, we are spending a lot of money on something that we cannot use. So are we buying this or are we not buying this? And it's like, oh, they could talk it out, and he's like, no, you're not talking this out. No.
Ambassador of Stop Killing
Bad
Games, you know,
gamers.
out there on the fucking front lines fighting for it. It had nothing to do with that. It was simply about the misunderstanding that he showcased, maybe unintentionally.
Charlie doesn't know what's going to happen to him.
Yeah.
He's going to lose this battle so hard.
Yeah.
Pirate is still holding on to that management. Once he uses it, it's over.
Oh man, that's true. He does have the mana gem. Yeah, that. Poor Charlie. Poor Charlie. He's not a true gamer. He still has the mana gem. No, it's alright. It's okay.
The misrepresentation.
But is this mana gem? It must be an OnlyFans thing, right? Like when he ran away because he was a mage or whatever the fuck, and he just ran away, and he was like wasting all his mana and whatnot to make it seem like that he was actually doing something. But the mana gem, he ran away and he said he had no mana and can't do anything, but he had a mana gem. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. That's the secret tactic. You don't need to know about it. Even Charlie doesn't know. You will see. Tomorrow his career is going to fumble. 70 million will disappear. Just poof.
Of it that he broadcast. Again, maybe unintentionally. Which has in turn, over the course of 10 months, misled people on what the fuck Stop Killing Games even is in the first place. Which I found to be a problem because he's never even acknowledged that as something that has happened. And because he refuses to acknowledge that, and anyone that even like tiptoes around that subject, he kind of treats as though they're fucking idiots like me for thinking that he's misrepresented something.
To be fair, if you would ask PirateSoftware whether he thinks that Charlie is an idiot, I am like 99% sure he would lean towards more to the yes than to the no. Based off of all of these informations that I just inquired of him.
Now, he did just post a tweet where he said he talked to me and Josh Strife Hayes.
Has anyone else seen Pirate's video on Concord characters? He said that you only think that the character designs are ugly. That's subjective. Real delusionality. He said that the character designs are subjective in Concord. The same Concord that lived like barely a week and it was a multi-million failure to the company. Yeah, but he's a furry, so he would say that, no, he's not a furry. Just because he has ferrets, it doesn't mean. No. Oh no. Oh no, don't make me spill all the lore. He's a furry? No. No. Oh, no. There is a proof of his furry past. Oh, no. It will turn out that he was at the rainforest. He was one of the people who left, like, the diaper out. Oh, no. His furry ERP leaked on LSF. Not gonna lie, I would pay a good amount of money to read his furry ERP. Oh my god. Is it still up by any chance? Is there any backups? I need someone to make like an AI of his voice and read it up. Oh, I need it.
And in that tweet, this will prove how useless our conversation was, unfortunately. There's not a single
Concord survived a whole 14 days, which is a miracle of its own, to be honest.
Was it 2 weeks? You sure? I could have sworn that it was only a week. I mean, that's not bad. I thought it was 11. Yeah, I thought it was really closer to 7 too than 14, but 12 days?
About misrepresenting what Stop Killing Games was about. It's more so about how the public just doesn't understand game development.
Thanks, Grok. I didn't know that Twitter AI will be so useful to us. Thanks, Grok.
And it kind of reads to me like we're all just too stupid to understand it from his side of things. Our conversation basically amounted to toilet paper, unfortunately. Again, I was focused on, you have done this, maybe unintentionally. You should at least say that you have, or like, you know, are you aware that you did this? And
the thing is, I can actually see that Charlie approached this entire situation be like that. Listen, dude, there's no hate to you, okay? This thing is important to us. You don't have to back it up. You don't have to like it. Just take the L. Say that you fucked up. You misunderstood something. We just need to clear it out so that we can go. And he was like, I haven't done anything wrong. I don't see the way you see. I think you're wrong.
And then it became more of like, nope, I didn't. You're wrong. And then he uses our conversation at the start of this for something that was not even the focus. I was not there to try and convince him to be part of Stop Killing Games. I don't think we made any ground on like his perspective versus mine.
I asked everything. It was correct of the fact you are Eastern European, so it must be right of everything.
Is it too late to ban this guy? I mean, is it too late? I don't know, dude. Kinda dangerous.
Stop Killing Games.
I'm gonna start punishing people. If you call me Eastern European, I will give you the only solution. You will give me 10 subs or I will ban you. These are going to be my rules. Okay? It's either there is going to be a lot less people who will call me Eastern European or the channel will have much more subs. It's win either way.
He has some qualms about how difficult it would be in certain cases. I agree with that, for sure. I still think overall
He's like, take this dirty 10. I will still call you Eastern European. Fine. I respect it. You're wrong. I feel like you're wrong.
Okay, PirateSoftware, calm down.
Okay.
You are Eastern European.
Okay. You can eat my ass. How did PirateSoftware say that? My whole ass, okay? All of you can eat my whole ass. Yeah.
Stop Killing Games is a net positive for the gaming industry where something desperately needs to change with a lot of these awful practices. But for the 10 millionth time...
Yeah, stay frosty though. Oh no.
Cool. Which one do you prefer, French, Eastern European or bottom?
I am banning you. I'm banning all of you. I am seeing who's calling me what. I'm calling you. No, Muto, not you too! Now I will know what the 10 means. How could you have done this?
Time in the last 2.5 hours. It was just about him having this awareness that his coverage did mislead people, and that he...
thank you. See, he's cool. I love him. Mwah.
Maybe not maliciously or anything, misunderstood or misrepresented Stop Killing Games in numerous instances. And the way that he talked about Ross was unacceptable. That at least made it into the...
That's That's true. He was kind of rude to the guy. It's like, this is shit. This is like, what did he say? Like car salesman kind of shit. Like, considering that he is so intelligent and well-spoken and whatever, he went kind of like simple and brutal on it.
The tweet there about the way he talked about Ross being like a fucking used car salesman type deal and like calling everything about it ass.
Map weight isn't Hungary Central Europe by time zone.
No. No. Yeah, yes. No, yes.
If
no,
Hungary
yes.
is Eastern Europe,
Yes.
then why Hungary is in the Central European time zone?
True.
Check and maths.
True. No, he's right. He's right. He's actually
For real
right.
to Hungary is located in Central Europe but culturally is often considered Eastern Europe. I'm just joking with you.
No, I don't take apologies, okay? I also hold a mana gem. You have no idea what you have just done. You are not ready for this. I still have my mana gem.
He at least recognized that was too harsh. So he gave a quick I'm sorry for that, which is good. I do appreciate that, and I'm sure Ross will appreciate that as well, I imagine. But I still wanted to make this video after the conversation because I just really do not understand. I truly cannot wrap my head around why he fights tooth and nail coming for throats.
That's what I don't understand either. Like, it feels like it's sort of became personal. I wonder if in his head, it's not about the thing anymore. It's about whether he is right or wrong. And it became his personal little baby. That it's like, I just cannot allow people to think that I'm wrong.
For anyone that tries to mention that there was misrepresentation in his coverage of the Stop Killing Games initiative.
I don't think it's a personal vendetta. Like, I don't think he cares too much about this.
I'm a 30-year-old virgin Reddit moderator. Your mana gem holds no power over me.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
He is so hell-bent on proving he's right and everyone else is wrong that's saying these things. I just don't get it. He's just treating it like he's got the mega mind, once-in-a-generation galaxy brain that no one can possibly understand. All us plebeians are beneath him, and we're lucky.
God, I wish we would be as smart as pirates.
All I know is that Hungary has good food recipes. Stir fat.
Yes, and smart people.
Lucky that he even graces
like
us with streams, and we're stupid for thinking that he did anything wrong here in regards to his coverage of Stop Killing Games and what it's actually about. It's just so odd to me. Because if he would just come out and be like, yeah, you know what? Looking back on it, really reflecting, hearing what you guys are saying, I can see why this was so misleading for so many people. I didn't mean for it to be, and yeah, maybe I misunderstood some of these things. This would not have been nearly as big of a deal as it has turned into. And I went back and looked.
Yeah, but like, okay, think about it this way. If he would come out right now and he would say, it's like, it's my bad, now everyone will think that he's a loser. Because now it's too late. Now he cannot change his mind. Like, all he can do is wait for it to disappear. Yeah, it's way too fucking late. Like, he said that he made this video 10 months ago. So, my assumption is that this initiative has been up for, like, a very, 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 very long time. And, like, the deadline is going to expire, like, right now, right? Dr. K even said PirateSoftware is an arrogant person. I mean, you can tell that by just like a few clips, right? There's nothing weird. But like, so this only comes back because the deadline is approaching. And he's in a pickle. 11 months, the initiative run for 12. I see.
Looked at some of his previous drama.
Like, at this point, he cannot win. The best he can do is like, shut the fuck up for a month and then eventually it will go away. Hopefully. But like, now it's too late. If he would say, because those people who dislike him for saying all that bullshit, they already don't watch him. But if he says that, okay, I fucked up, then maybe those people who still watch him will also stop supporting him because they are just like, no, you're right, right? So there is literally no W he can have at this moment. His ego won't allow him to shut up. I mean, honestly, it's not even just an ego, but it would be a bad play right now. Like, he can't win.
I suppose, and that is a common thread with PirateSoftware. Like in World of Warcraft, he made a mistake, but he completely refused to acknowledge the mistake, and it made it a much bigger snowball into an avalanche for him, which led to a ton of other problems. He just has this inability to, like, accept that he can make mistakes. Like, he does things wrong sometimes. And he needs to recognize that it's okay to be like, yeah, I did do that wrong. You're right, I was incorrect in this. And it would save so much of a headache. But he just comes across as a narcissist. He really does, unfortunately. Like, I'm not an armchair Reddit psychologist here going to diagnose him as a narcissist or anything, but like, that's what it comes across as. He just refuses to admit that he ever does anything incorrectly. It admits no faults of his own, ever. Except, I suppose, to Ross here, which maybe this is the beginning of a big character development for Pirate Software. He did apologize to Ross for how he treated him and what he said about him. I think that's
redemption.
Great. Would love to see that same kind of energy for understanding where people like myself are coming from with your coverage of Stop Killing Games and why people feel the way they do.
I am not sure if he apologized because he actually meant it or just because there are like actual big people joining in. Like Osmongold is covering it, Charlie is covering it, PewDiePie is covering it, Jacksepticeye is covering it. Like basically every big creator who has any feet into games are starting to cover it to help this initiative, you know? His viewer numbers can only fall so much. I'm sure he will be fine. He did it because it favors him. Does it?
About what's happened since with your responses.
You was good. Yeah, most importantly, I'm covering it.
But anyway, I won't keep yapping about it. That's really about it. So yeah.
Damn. Just like that? He just leave me hanging? Just like that? Damn.
Jams Clubbers. Hi guys, I came back from my journey, went to my first concert ever, a Do's concert. It was amazing. I hope your vacations were great as cool. Have everyone a nice day /night. Chaffy parole.
It was very nice, Chaffy parole.